Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 15th, 2024. This is for Aries, last shuffle coming out for Aries. Let's hope it's good, right? So we have victim mentality and we have back and forth. Okay. When this comes out, this tells me that you may be thinking really hard about how you were put in certain positions. And it's hard to look at it as a good thing. It's hard to see it. Yeah, it's like someone stressed you out, someone kept stressing things, or and it was all based on their insecurities, anxiety, and fear. And it like ignited, or maybe what is it called, triggered anxiety and fear in you. Yeah, it looks like something you may have felt like something you knew it was fair, but at the same time it's like, lay off. You know what I'm saying? uh it's fair, like whatever this is. Someone could have like been stressing you about something, and just, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's fair, but calm down, right? Calm the you know what down. Like what the fudge, you know what I'm saying? What is your issue? I see some, it says, once again, see the nine of swords flipped over in this deck and jumped back in, and that's why I was saying someone stressed you out. Then here it comes, they're like, oh yeah, they stressed them out. They stressed Aries out for sure. So nine of swords rather, is all about stress, anxiety. It's usually unnecessary. It creates an analysis paralysis where you just, like, you're up at night. Some of you may have been up at night about an issue, whatever this issue was. And victim mentality is justice, nine of wands, five of cups, and the hermit. It seems like perhaps for a lot of you, for the victim mentality is a thought process, and it's more so of like, you're aware that something was fair, but someone was uh, using that to their advantage. That something's not fair, although it is right to maybe come towards you about a certain issue. They were taking it a little bit too far. Like, it was just like, really, you coming at me? Okay, it's not that deep. Then they get upset. It's not that deep. It's a serious issue. It's like, yeah, okay, you know what? I'm gonna let you sit over here and stress about it, but you're gonna leave me alone about it, though. I see you saying that now you want to be left alone. I see a lot of you saying, I can handle something on my own. I really don't need the drama. I don't need the stress. I don't need the headache. Back and forth, you have the Five of Pentacles and King of Swords. It's, I swear, if the Nine of Swords is under this, I'm telling you. But back and forth, your intention is to not give someone any attention anymore. You might be thinking like, it's best if we just don't part ways. It's best if we're not even near each other. So some of you are back and forth about that. Like, either I don't take offense, right? And use this as a stepping stone to realize I can take care of something myself, or I just don't deal with them anymore. So I don't know who this is, whoever this person is. Um, you're a, like, you're step above them mentally. Like, you're smarter than them, obviously, because it's like, it takes it takes little intelligence to have fear and anxiety. Although I want to say, there's some people that are too smart for their own good, right? There's a lot of people like that out there. They're like, they're genius, but they do the dumbest things. You meet people and you're like, you're the smartest dumb person I ever met, or the dumbest smart person I ever met. However it goes, whichever one, right? Because you can meet some people that are like savants about something, like you're really not skilled in any other area but this. But then you meet somebody who thinks they're so smart, but they are probably the most dense person you ever met. And this may be the type of person that came towards you, and it's like they're stressing you out for no reason other than just because that's something that they do. They like to kick someone when they're down. Although there's something here that shows that maybe there is something that's fair, yeah, to ask me of this, but the way you're going about it is like overkill. And now Five of Pentacles, I'm back and forth about blocking you out, shutting you out, isolating you from me, like isolating myself from you. Even with the Hermit, isolating myself because someone caused you so much grief, so much, whatever this is. I mean, it doesn't, they're not giving any parameters. This could be at work, this could be at home, this could be like a friend, this could be your significant other, this, whoever this is. It could be legal that you're dealing with. It's like y'all doing too much, you know. So back and forth about dropping them, or do you just say, you know what, they have, average, little to average intelligence, maybe I should just ignore them, you know. Great achievement is the Devil in Four Cups, because seriously, it doesn't take much for negativity to take hold of someone. And if you have limited intelligence, negativity takes hold of a person rather quickly, because someone of greater intelligence always sees the brighter side of things, always sees the silver lining, and is looking for a solution. That's a sign of intelligence. A sense of humor, if honestly, if you look this up, a sense of humor denotes um, intelligence, right? It takes a great intelligence to make jokes and to see the correlation between real life situations that otherwise would cripple a person, and then seeing the humor in it. Very intelligent. If you ever get yoked with a person, you marry a person or you're connected to a person, having a sense of humor is highly important, because when stuff hits the fan, you want them to make light of the situation and look for a solution, right? You don't, of course, some things too much of a good thing can be bad. You don't want them to joke about every freaking thing and never find a solution. But always seeing the silver lining is important. Being able to laugh with that person is important. There's nothing worse than being homeless on the side of the road crying with this person, and all they could say is, "I knew nothing would Eeyore." You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know. Been there, done that. I've dealt with a person like that before, and I tell you, it's the worst thing you could ever deal with, is dealing with an Eeyore. Great achievement is Devil and Four of Cups. So this is saying right here that you finally lost interest in something. You wanted something done, but you're also really bored with the whole codependent bond, weird bond thing. So I'm seeing a person who's very much so, they're so dedicated to being the smartest person in the room, and are maybe a tad bit argumentative, and likes to kick you when you're down, or likes it when you're down, because now they show up as a smart person in the room. And so the great achievement is disconnecting from that and losing interest in even participating, but focusing more on what you want out of your situation, which I'm seeing someone doing a deep dive, going, what do I really want out of a situation? What do I truly, because I'm disappointed, you know. But I also see that you are feeling, it's easy to feel hopeless when you deal with an individual like this. But I see someone saying, I still have hope. I can still keep pushing. You have a choice. You can either see this as a learning experience, as a lesson, or you could see it as as an attack. You could see this as an attack, and I would say don't see this as an attack. See it as, now you see something. Now you know something about a person. You get it, and that you can keep put. Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior, somebody who's like, yeah, I got kicked in the shins, but I'm still walking. A new supportive connections with the Nine of Cups and the Lovers is telling me that there's people around you that want to see you win around you, that may be newly supportive, but they're also saying that they feel divinely guided to make sure that your wishes are fulfilled. So you may be dealing with some people that have you going, I never want to deal with that person again. I never want to deal with that situation again. I'm cutting that out. A lot of you are denouncing poverty. And a poverty state of mind is a terrible thing indeed. This is a poverty state of mind energy here. And the poverty mind state truly is a state of mind where you see everything as a failure, everything is like a bad thing, instead of going, well, I mean, that's the situation. Let's see what we can do. There was this video I was watching actually, and it had me in tears, as a married couple. And I watched it maybe 30 times. I could not stop laughing. The husband's laughter, the way he laughs, had me on the ground. I was shaking that bed, I'm telling you. But what happened was, they paid for an auction. You auction, they have an auction for like a storage unit, and you just, it's blind. You don't know what's in that box. You don't know what's in that storage unit. They paid, and they were so excited showing up, because sometimes you find crazy stuff in there that are so valuable, right? So they go in there, they're like, okay, um, she comes out and she has a cat figurine, and he's in tears. He's like, show us what you got. And he's laughing his butt off. And she comes out, she already knew he was going to, I feel like she knew he was going to laugh. Like they had that wonderful relationship. She's walking out and she shows the cat, and he's on the ground. Okay. Because it was like nothing but cat figurines in the box. They thought they were getting a prize. They were like, oh, well, yeah. And so that would be the type of person they're saying that you will find, if you allow yourself to see that this was a learning experience, right? Sometimes you got to keep pushing and laughing about stuff, But you may be dealing with a person that's like, ah, that's what we got. See, I knew we'd never win. Like that type of a person. Man, when I tell you it grinds my gears to deal with a person like that, I can't. I can't, because life is bigger than I knew I'd never make it. Oh my gosh, get away from me. I really do. I really can't take it, because life is really hard for many people in this world and they still find a way to make it. And especially in America, I'm like, if you don't hush and try to figure out a way out, this is the land of dreams. You can figure things out here. There's always a way. And it's not even that this place is a land of dreams, but there's always a way, right? Put your heads together. It looks like you're not putting your head next to anybody, but they're saying that if you a positive keep yourself in a positive place, like realize things happen for a reason with justice, right? Do some deep dive and realize that you may be by yourself dealing with a person like this, that you're by yourself, right? She could have came out of that storage unit crying and miserable and just like, I never win anything. Instead, they're laughing. This turned into a moment for them, a beautiful, rich memory where they look back and go, yeah, we may have spent $1,000 on a storage unit, and all we got was these cat figurines and this huge cat statue. And but we ended up gaining a priceless memory together that we always laugh at. It turned into a rich moment. And so I leave this with you guys. I'm gonna let that be. But yeah, Spirit is talking about a lot about how you may be back and forth about not thinking this way. Don't allow anyone to, don't let their bad ways rub off on you here, right? Back and forth about feeling victimized. Now, either you could figure something out with limited resources, right? Or you could sit there and go, I have nothing. But you could figure it out though, because you're smart as crap. Someone around you is like a devious energy, that one that thinks very negatively, and you don't need to deal with that. And they're also saying that there's new supportive connections. The more that you focus on what you can do, Spirit is bringing in new connections that want to see you win. And keep that in mind. Don't lose hope. All right. You could be dealing with a Libra, a Virgo, or a Gemini or a Capricorn. We also have Aquarius and yeah, Aquarius extra. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Virgo Libra cusp or a Capricorn Aquarius cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.